Okay, we're going live.
And
We are going live.
we are live. Yay!
Live!
How,
Yay! We are live.
how's
We are
everyone doing?
live.
Yes. But, yes, so, we were kind of talking comic books a bit while waiting to go live, and books that we want to talk about. You're actually mentioning a few just now that you had read, right?
What's that?
I said, the comic books you were just talking about.
Yeah, so
Like,
actually, so I just finished reading Superman Smashes the Klan. The third I was able to get the third issue came in finally. I had prepaid for everything back, before all you know what broke loose. And so I have to say they did a good job because that was actually based off of originally based off of the Superman radio drama.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, because Superman Smashes the Klan. It's actually based off the Superman radio drama. Now they changed a couple things. Originally, in the original Superman drama, it was more focused to the brother. But what they did was they kind of they changed the writer Gene. Give me a second here. Let me grab it here. Gene Yuen Yan, I believe it is. Gene Luen Yan. Yang. I'm sorry, Yang. Kind of changed the story up a little bit, so which is fine. And they made the girl, the sister, the more main character, and had a relationship with Superman and Lois Lane and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a change up a little bit, which is fine, and I don't have a problem because they didn't make her a Mary Sue character. They actually made her like she was struggling, like she was fitting in. Like they did a really good job with it, I think. Like I would literally give it. I would suggest it to anybody to read. Because it pulls a lot from the original Superman. He didn't fly. So it was set in the 1940s. So they did a really good job with it, and so
okay, so they didn't try to make it like modern day.
No. They went to how it was, like in the 1940s and stuff like that, with the Klan and stuff like that. So, which is great. That's what I loved about it. I like that they didn't make.
That's more fitting.
Yeah, it is more fitting, but it still resonates a message today. No matter what. But it was a very good job. I like I said, I would probably give it a good B. Cory Hiry's art, of course, I think was very well suited for the story. Even though it was dealing with a very serious subject, it did keep it a little bit more lighthearted and stuff like that. Because that kind of subject could have gotten very dark. Depending on the artist, that could have gotten very dark very quick. Because especially when you're dealing with now, this, of course, they had the fake Klan made up, but it was supposed to be originally based off the Ku Klux Klan. But anyhow, but still, it could have went dark very quick. I like that, they try to keep the message from the original Superman, and they added, even though they added some elements to it, they try to keep the spirit of the original radio drama. And, it was three issues, but very worthwhile. Like I said, all three of them. I would give a good B, solid B on them, which is cool. And I also got in my Harleen by Stephen Sajek, which anybody who if you guys are looking at the Black Label series, I would highly recommend that one and the one with Joker and Harley.
I'm surprised Black Label's still around after the Batwing incident.
Well, the thing though is, I think the Black Label it's going to be around because it's going to be the place where they can actually do. Give me a second here. Sorry, I'm sorry. I had to burp there for a second. It's where they can do these kind of what if stories. They don't have to do it they don't have to do the to affect continuity. You know what I mean? So, so that I think that's the one thing I really like about the Black Label. They could do stories that would be like these what ifs, because I always loved the what if series. I think they were great, fantastic, and I also loved the. I really wish they would have never did away with, and I think this is where they should have kept. This is where DC and Marvel both kind of failed, in my opinion. Like, you should have done these alt Supermans or these alt universes under the alt line and keep your running regular Batman, your running regular stuff. You should have kept like the Rebirth, all these series. Now coming into the 5G, they definitely should have done that. So,
and real quick, what's up, Neo Star?
Hey, what's up, Neo?
Talking comics, working on some drawings, doing some wonderful fan art. Working with the Wacom. Hey man, the idea is solid. I think that once I actually start getting it fleshed out, it'll be good. It's just I'll admit it. I may or may not have been really getting into art and whatnot. I gave myself a task in that game, and that's where I fucked up. I should have never given myself a task. Like, let me build this big, massive, badass pyramid. Oh God, there it goes a week. Yeah, let's just try it. There goes like a month of my life. Did you ever play Minecraft?
No.
Okay. Do you like the survival crafting games?
No. Sorry,
and that's what art.
I'm sorry that
I like games like Art, 7 Days to Die, Minecraft. Let me look for my Steam real quick, just alone. All right, amongst the survival crafting game. Come on. Yeah. All right, so I have 7 Days to Die. Alchemist's Awakening. Ark Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's Better Late Than Dead. That game really sucks. Don't ever get that game. Oh my God.
I was gonna say there are actually like a lot of games that I specifically like when it comes to like Sims and RSTs and stuff like that. I'm very picky. I love stuff like Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Pharaoh. I'm enjoying Jurassic Park Evolution. Like, I like building things. Like, I'm actually building things. Minecraft, for some reason, why? I don't know. I just never got into it. But to answer Neostar's question, I'm actually today I'm doing pretty good. Went to the doctors today, and they gave me some muscle relaxers finally, and I'm like feeling pretty good.
Oh, you are.
I'm feeling real good.
Okay. But dude, no, I get it. I mean,
but they are going to. I was going to say, let me finish this real class. They are going to. He is going to do injections into my neck. He's going to the doctor I was seeing before, like she was going into the spinal column and stuff like that. He's actually going to go into the actual joints and do the injection into like the actual C3 and C4 joint and see if that could help relieve some of the the pain.
Well, that's steroid injections and whatnot, like what they did. They had to do to my mom as well. So. Every now and then you gotta go in and have the nerve singed and the steroid injection because that's all they can really do. my dad, they straight up had to use a couple vertebrae.
Well, I don't want to get to that point. And I think if we, I think for me, I don't want to get to the point where I have to have that done. I don't want to get to a point where I have to get the thing. Now, he did talk about possibly I might go back and do they might do some try to get me back into physical therapy, but they want to do the injections first to kind of help for bring down the pain. And that's why he also gave me like muscle relaxers that I could take during the daytime, and then also the thing is, and that's the thing is, when they make me the arrangement, I can't drive that day, so I have to have somebody take me. Yeah, because they're going to be actually unlike before. When I was doing this stuff with Dr. Santo, they didn't. She was doing the injection. It wasn't like numbing and stuff like that. He's actually going to be doing some numbing, to where it'll kind of knock me out for a day or so, so it can try to heal up a little bit and stuff like that. So hopefully this works, because
anything's better than what you have been going through.
Yeah. So, which is good, but out of negative news, in terms of other good stuff here, those who don't know, or if you missed the email, the digitals for Sporkman Goes to Japan, the 3 individual issues, they are out to backers. The link was sent through Dropbox, so please go grab it, grab your copies. I'm going to be doing. Hopefully, should have the trade done by this weekend.
Nice. Yeah, I saw the call put out on Facebook or Twitter, and shared it.
Yep, we actually unfortunately the artist we wanted to use, we were trying to get back to Giffney to do a trade cover for the mass market. Unfortunately, he doesn't do art anymore. So he was going to have somebody do from his team. So Eric kind of, he's like, he wants to just kind of reach out to others and see who we have in the area who can help. So they said Leandro's free and stuff like that, but I want to see a bunch of different artists, see what we have first. Because, in terms of that, we have. Yeah, in terms of that, we have a little bit to go for the mass market. This is going to be for, this is going to be. Yeah, no, this is going to be. This is for the mass market. This is after the backers. The backers are going to get their version, and then this is going to be for the mass market for once Wicked does the actual release to the outside of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Still, dude. How awesome is it to see Sporkman fully colored and everything, bro?
What's that?
I said, how awesome is it to see Sporkman fully colored now, bro?
I'm sorry, I had a hard time hearing you.
I said, how's it to see Sporkman fully colored?
How is it to see Sporkman fully colored?
Yeah.
It is amazing. I'm so glad that we actually we had it done, because for me I think it was a long time coming. It feels like Eric and I were talking about this when we were going through the final issue and stuff like that, and making sure we were doing the lettering, because the thing is, what a lot of people don't realize, I gave the black and white versions along with the colored versions, and if people look at the two, they are night and day, because there was a lot of things Eric and I were going through, and we were looking at through the original, and we're like, why wasn't there sound effects here? Why wasn't things done here? Yeah. So there was a lot of things we actually looked at things and we're like, okay, why, we don't understand why they weren't done. So,
it was added that much more of a pop to the page and everything.
Yeah, Exactly. I mean, and I'm talking pop to the page. Like Ginger's art color, and I know she said, like, she had said that, um, that her better work is done in black and white. I disagree with that. I think she does fantastic colors. I mean, unbelievable. And I know it took a lot longer than what we did, and I apologize to backers. We did run into some issues while we were coloring. That was my fault for underestimating, because we thought we could do a certain way. They'd done it a certain time, but there were some issues we were trying to work out with Ginger and stuff like that. And then there was another comic that she had been working on, and that person kind of needed their project to get done. So we kind of got, really ideally, we should have been first in line. But anyhow, needless to say, I'm not going to say that was the problem. The thing was there were some logistic issues that shouldn't have gotten to what they did.
No, dude. These things happen. And that's the thing. Like, there is a lot that goes into a comic behind the scenes that a lot of people don't realize goes on, and you don't see it with the big labels because they have mechanisms in place to very rapidly get these things fixed because everyone's in-house. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, but at the same point, backers don't care. You know what I mean? For the most part, and this is nothing against backers. There are times, the issue is never underestimate the time that you have. It's better to overestimate the time that you would need. But I was going off of what my color said she could do. And unfortunately, what happened was when we got into coloring, there were things that, because Sporkman was a lot of action scenes, so it was for her. It was a challenge, but we overcame it. Yes, it did take a little bit longer. It took us 8 months, but we got it done. That's what I'm happy about. It's done, and it's heading to print. The trade, like I said, I'm going to be done this weekend, hopefully, with the trade, and go from there. You know what I mean?
Nice. Hey, adapt will come survive. Because, we're also about the memes around here. But, hey, dude, look at it like this. You reached your goal. You slayed the beast. The rest should be fairly well downhill. Hopefully, anyway.
Yeah. Hopefully, everything should be good. We need, like I said, we need the trade version cover. But we do have a certain style. There is a certain style we're looking for. So, but we reached out to a couple people and stuff like that. So I put the tweet out, so you guys share, like this, and read and stuff like that. So
already done my part. Yay.
Oh, and it looks like Josh Howard. Sorry, give me a second here. My game. I gotta lower my game. For some reason, why my audio. I lowered my volume, but somehow it got a little too. Well, like when the sound music was playing, like it got like loud.
It does, dude. I hate that.
Yeah, it's frustrating that it definitely did that. Well, anyhow, so Josh Howard just announced T-Bird of Throttle Final Act. So, and I'm telling you guys, if you guys have not gotten a chance to read that, I'm telling you right now that T-Bird of Throttle was fantastic. The third one, I actually went back and read. I went back. You didn't get the third one. I actually went back and reread all of them again. And, it was a fantastic read. I'm really excited to see where Josh goes with this. And I put a tweet out about him saying, hey, once you're done with the final issue, is this going to be like the final issue, this next one, issue 4? And he said no. He said he actually plans more in the T-Bird and Throttle universe. So
No.
To me, that looks like is it going to be the daughter? Is it going to be actually T-Bird? Is it going to be Baby Throttle? You know what I mean? So.
Oh, dude. We shall see. Like, all we know is only time will tell.
Yeah. Okay. Reduced upkeep. All right. So I gotta. But the thing is, I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited because I think Josh is probably one of the. I think one of the. And I'm a huge fan of Josh's work. Dead at 17.
No, not at all.
No, not at all. I love
you've
Josh.
only read like most of his books. Have most of his books, and you get him on Meeting of the Month every chance. Yeah. I'm just saying. So do I, because he's a really chill guy. I like talking to him.
He's a Texan, so which is great. But the thing is, I loved his take on Dead at 17 was a fantastic book. I'm really looking forward to that. If I could afford it, I really, 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 really would love to get Josh to do a cover. But I think he'd be a little way out of price for us to do a cover for the mass market trade of Sporkman. Because his style, I think he could, because he draws a lot in the the Bruce Timm style, but uniquely his own, with his own little flair on it. I think it would match it, but I would love to reach out to him and find out and see what he charges to do a cover.
Dude, that'd be good. So
yeah,
awesome.
I know. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, to think about it, his take on Sporkman is phenomenal. Because he'd do it up like T-Bird's build, almost. Maybe a little bit slimmer, but with that same resin. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I would love to do it. I should really reach out to him. I think I'm going to. But anybody else who's looking, please submit, because we haven't settled on an artist. So, but still, please reach out to us with your art at Sporkman Studios on Twitter, or sporkmanstudios@gmail.com. You can email us your link to your stuff, and then that way we can we can look at that. And
do it. You will be caught in this class.
Do it.
You have to do something.
Do it.
And then he'll do something evil. Oh, dude, I think his name's like Lion77 on Twitter. He's been posting all these good villains and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one, or who's your favorite villain, like this, or like the 80s, or Spooky Family? You get the idea. And one of them was favorite 90s villain, and Dr. Evil was on there, and I'm like,
Dr. Evil.
All I asked for was freaking shark lasers on their head. Is that too much to freaking ask for? I think I still do a fairly good Dr. Evil. You gotta sound snidely and just kind of really pissed off. But at the same time, you don't have the ability to really get your voice that mad, that loud.
Mm-hmm.
Because how often do you hear Dr. Evil scream or yell? But he's always got to say he's so frustrated. He's like, I do not have the ability to yell, you motherfucker. You just asked for a freaking shark later. But
Okay.
I mean, not perfect, but a decent one, at least. So I felt like attempting to melt my computer the other day, or my laptop.
What's that?
I downloaded Arc onto it.
Oh, Ark. You know,
Yeah.
I really want to get the game because it looks like it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. But you know, the biggest issues with a lot of these games is like the DLCs, like the DLC to like Jurassic Park Evolution is like $80. Like by the time you get everything, it's like
You spent like an insane amount of money. Get it on sale. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of shit for it. Like
I'm gonna do the same thing for I'm gonna do the same thing for the I'm gonna wait till they run a good DLC sale like Steam does, and
best way to do it.
yeah, and then like hopefully I'm kind of hoping that they do one for Arc, a nice good sale.
See, that's I'm gonna have to do the same because I need the what you call it. I'm trying to think. The Extinction and Scorched Earth also gonna end up getting the Genesis season pass.
You know, the other thing I like looking at Ark, one of the things I really like they added like some space creatures that look really cool.
Oh, dude, I'm watching both my friends play it because they're playing together. And if my laptop could run it, I'd be playing it with them. Like, Kira's got an owl thing, and Doug's on like a dragon.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, wow, that's like pretty cool. Oh
dude,
god, I don't want. Can I build
dude? It's insane, dude. I'm watching them, and I'm like, really? This is some, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I got some work to do, but Doug was cool and hooked me up with this one like bird one, and Argentavis is what it is. And oh, dude, we're talking. I'm so scared of losing this thing, and I like at one point like, oh man, it got fucked up a bit. Like I died, had to jump back down to get it. Like, oh man.
Unused power is 8. I guess am I gonna have to build another? Gotta build another power station. Power station.
Oh shit! I gotta disconnect the Wacom.
the Wacom. You got disconnected.
Dude, that's the Wacom is the name of the company that makes the DigiPad.
I know.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like,
no, I know Wacom. No, I know what Wacom is.
Dude, you'd be surprised. I said it, and people would be like, "Oh, what? A Wacom? You know, a DigiPad? You draw on a computer with it."
I actually wanted to get if I hadn't bought the computer that I bought, I actually wanted to get a Wacom tablet because the big ones, because they have it all, like they actually have it integrated with the screen and stuff like that. But I'm not a big fan of touchscreens like that. I mean, I do like my iPad, but
yeah.
All right, I gotta just fix my path. Excuse me, guys.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play it on the lowest setting just because I played this game too many times before. Deadpool. I would screen share it, but it won't let me.
What game?
Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool.
Over there.
Yes. Oh, dude, come on. This is they. I give High Noon credit. They did a fantastic job on this game. That's why I downloaded it onto the laptop. I was like, I know the laptop can run this shit. Great game too.
All right, time to send out my expedition.
What? All right. Oh,
All right, look at my. Yeah, so right now I am in the middle of doing
oh God.
Your left.
I just now noticed that poster in the background behind Deadpool of Wolverine. I don't know how many times I've played this game and I never noticed the poster behind Deadpool. That shows you how many times I was just focusing on Deadpool laughing at the shit he says.
Yeah, you know what? I never played the Deadpool game.
Heresy!
I'm not a big. You know what? I like the Deadpool movies. I'm just not a big fan of the Deadpool character. You know.
I don't blame you there, actually.
I think what it was. I think for me, what it was Ryan Reynolds was so great. I enjoyed Ryan. You know, like the character is not like I can take the character in doses. You know what I mean? Like, and I've tried reading some of the comics. Like, and there was a couple arcs like I enjoyed, but like it was a hit or a miss for me.
Dude, I love Deadpool. I wouldn't say I've read all of Deadpool, but I've read a good chunk, like good majority. I'd say up until like 2005, 2006, Deadpool, all of it. And oh man, to this day I still love those books. Like Deadpool, when done right, is a great character. I mean, and I understand why some people don't like him because the joke gets old after a while.
It does. Like, well,
unless you like the joke. Does that make sense? Like, to me, I always liked the joke. It was always, this is, I guess you could say, I was hooked on Deadpool the first time I read Deadpool #1 because I had it amongst my collections randomly, right? I didn't even realize I had it. So I went and read it, and I was like, wait a second.
Down to 8,000.
Come on. Where's my, no. But I just read it randomly. I was like, all right, might as well. Why not?
My dino is...
so no, for me it was, there we go.
My
for me it was all the...
My dino is sick.
Oh.
I gotta go save my Triceratops.
No, I got reading it and everything, and he's like hiding in this building and whatnot, and a bunch of mercenaries are after him, right? And he just busts out and is like, set yourself up, you thieves, if you're about to drop like ducks in a row. And then proceeds to, throughout the whole fight, critique their fighting. It's like, what G.I. Joe? No, not even that. What Ken doll maneuver is this? Like, he corrected himself, and it's hilarious. Oh man, classic Deadpool was great. But I get it because there's also a point where if you don't like the reference, like if you're not a big Family Guy, American Dad, up to season 6, mind you, and I'm not even that big of a Family Guy fan anymore, just because the jokes got old. But like old school Family Guy and whatnot, old school South Park, heavy reference humor, you're not gonna like Deadpool. I will admit it. Like, I get it. This is one of those the best way to put it is it's like that Dumb and Dumber for me. All right,
Mm-hmm.
that movie is hilarious for everyone else but me.
There's a Rex coming in. The Rex coming
Do you know how frustrating that is?
No,
Everyone will reference it, and I'll be like, I hate that movie.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, dude, I hate that fucking movie.
I'm not a fan of. I'm not.
You got there.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of it either. I think it was one of Jim Carrey's weaker movies.
Exactly.
I think Liar Liar was probably one of his best movies.
I can see it. Liar Liar was a good balance between zany and serious for him.
Yep.
Like, and then you have, but to me, I'm sorry, I stand by his best movie, or best, like, my favorite, all right, is OG original Ace Ventura and The Mask.
Oh, Ace Ventura is still a fantastic movie.
Like, the second one's good, but it's not as good as the first.
And I actually liked, I enjoyed, not say I loved it, but I enjoyed him as Dr. Robotnik. I thought he did a great job.
Yes. I actually did love him as Dr. Robotnik. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
And now that the next one he wants to do more accurate to the game, Robotnik.
Well, you know what, and I like at the end that they did that. At the end, and I really think that they. And I have to give the guys who did Sonic the Hedgehog a lot of credit because but with them and with that and Detective Pikachu, like they took two games and they did a great job adapting them, still making the story original. Because with the rings and stuff like that, they try to change up what the rings did, but but still, they made an original story out of the game using the elements and stuff like that. I think they did a fantastic job. So I have no qualms with what they did at all.
Right? No, I thought that, like, okay, the best way I can describe that movie is I wasn't sure what a Sonic, what I'd want from a Sonic movie, but when I saw it, I knew that's what I wanted. They had delivered. Like, does that make sense?
No, it does make sense completely, 100%, in my opinion.
Like, because of the fact that I was just like, all right, I'm not sure how that would translate, and then I actually watched it and I loved it, and I was like, okay, that is what I wanted from a Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
I mean, in order to, and like I said, unlike Detective Pikachu, Detective Pikachu for me was great because what they did was they basically made a world where Pokemon, and this is what I said, they made the protagonist, the main character, older. They didn't make him 10 years old. They made him older. He was middle, 20, 21, 22, which is about the right age. I think that a actual Pokemon trainer would go out and do, you know what I mean, and do it.
Yeah.
Train a Pokemon, and then they had a great balance of all the characters, and I think they made the Pokemon.
And Ryan Reynolds. Let's just chalk it up to what it is. Ryan Reynolds. He's just fucking likable, even as fucking Pikachu.
Yeah,
I don't even know how he fucking does that shit, dude. It's like he's likable as Deadpool, and Deadpool's not a character that should be likable. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that does speak to Ryan Reynolds because if you go back to Blade Trinity, even though they really blotched that story, what was a good part of Blade Trinity?
You remember every one of Ryan's. Yep, you remember every one of his lines.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was fantastic in that film.
It's because he's got the right snarkiness to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, have you watched the
Hitman? Watch what?
Watch The Hitman's Bodyguard.
No. I want to because it looks fucking hilarious.
Oh, it is great. Him and Sam Jackson are excellent together. You have that. Six Underground. Once again, the movie was, it was an action movie from Michael Bay, but once again, Ryan Reynolds did a great job. Like, I really honestly think he is a great actor. He is this new generation's Keanu Reeves, in my opinion.
Dude, like, okay, no one ever faults fucking Ryan Reynolds for Green Lantern. Think about that.
Yeah, I thought
no one ever faults him.
I thought
Hal Jordan.
Yeah,
because he had a shitty script. They went with a third movie villain in the first movie. They had no build-up. I stand by the first movie should have been the Manhunters. The second movie should have been Sinestro. The third movie, Parallax. And it should have ended with him turning to the dark side and
Parallax taking over him.
Parallax, him killing the Green Lanterns. Like the end credit scene is him killing all the Green Lanterns. It ends. The final scene is the shot of him in the comic with all the rings on his fingers. Ryan Reynolds would have done a fantastic. Like, he would have made that look where you're like, oh.
Yeah, legit. I think that would have been, and for me, I think that would have been a great movie. Like I think part of the problem is
Warner Brothers, like it always is.
Yeah, so like you have Zack Snyder's vision, and I think a lot of that came down to, once again, them sticking the nose in the business and coming back to them having them sticking, like you said, sticking their nose in the business instead of letting Zack Snyder do what he needed to do, letting whoever, they pretty much let Patty Jenkins do what she did for Wonder Woman. Why, now I will say the only thing in Wonder Woman I particularly did not care for, once again, I love Wonder Woman all the way up to the very final boss scene. Ares should have been CG the way he was.
I mean, I do believe that is a valid criticism. It was a good fight, but the CG did take away a lot of the, I guess you could say, a lot of what could have been, like, good actor. Like, what they should have done, if they were going to do that, if they should have went with, kind of like what they did with Darth Vader, and did a body double. Someone, or even, Terminator Salvation, where they got a young Arnold look-alike.
Mm-hmm.
You knew it wasn't him, but you knew the guy looked a lot like him. You know what I mean? Or even the face mask CG, that would have worked. And then just had a dude actually, like, the armor form on him from all of it, and then the fight from there, he looks real because the armor is already formed, and they can form that, and then the fight between the two can be, you know what I mean, a proper mix of CG and practical effects.
Yeah. So,
I may or may not have gone on that massive rant, leaving Deadpool asleep on the couch.
Oh, man.
Dude, I'm just saying, when you're talking about a lot of the DC movies, you can't blame the people involved. You got to look at Warner Brothers and be like, look, you guys just need to leave the shit the fuck alone.
Well, and that's the thing is, I think that's the thing with, the Warner Brothers animation department. Oh my God. Like, OMG, like, they really, they're hitting on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're given the freedom to do what they need to do. I mean, come on. I just picked up Death and Return of Superman Collector's Edition a couple weeks ago, and, it's on my Voodoo, and I keep going, I can watch that shit right now. Both movies. It's one hell of a good time.
Legitly, that was, the whole series, Death of Superman, that whole series was great. Now, Apocalypse War, I will say it was good, but it wasn't, it was good, but it wasn't great. You know what I mean? But it was still a good wrap-up to the series, the way they were going. I know why they're doing that because for me, I'd say 3/4 of all the animated films have been great films, enjoyable films to watch.
Definitely. I mean, come on. Even the whole with how they did Teen Titans, Robin joining them and everything. I like how they introduced that where it's like, no, Robin, you need to learn to work with a team. I am better than all of them combined.
Yeah.
Maybe, but you need to learn. And it's like Nightwing. I like how they have the relationship between him and Nightwing. Like you can tell he's begrudgingly come to respect Nightwing, and that's
Mm-hmm.
how it's supposed to be. Like they got the character right. And I'm one of the few Damian Wayne fans. I get it. Y'all don't like him. You think he's
He was
a
actually.
little shit.
I will say this: he was actually really good in Justice League Apocalypse War. They actually redeemed him quite a lot.
Well, because they like, but my whole thing is I always liked even in the comics they redeemed him. It's just you had to build up to it, and I knew it'd come. Like I knew they would keep him an insufferable little shit. And when he started to actually get the point across to him that he needed to act like if he wanted to be a superhero, he needed to act like a superhero. He couldn't act like a fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He couldn't act like the way his grandfather wanted him to. And you know what? I liked that. That's what I liked about him. They did let his character progress and become more as time went on.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what really made him such a great character is the fact that he grew. Like he didn't stay the same character. Like then that's one of the things like I've always stated about with comics. It's okay to let characters grow. We're not complaining about that. If anything, we'd be disappointed if you didn't let them grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. You know.
Like, and so that's why we kind of just say, you know, we don't mind the growth, just let the growth be something meaningful, not this, you know, what we've been getting.
Mm-hmm.
And Damian Wayne is a prime example of that. They're, like, Super Sons is great because they did Damian Wayne right. Like, that look, and I think it was like issue 2 or 3, where he's talking about how he would have had a PhD, some, like, geology, if his mother hadn't dumped his professor, like, killed his professor and dumped his body in the sea. And Jonathan Kent laughed, and then he just the shot of Damian Wayne of no, I'm not joking. He actually did that. Like that's what made Damian.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's the last one. No, I'm playing with Deadpool stuff. That was the last one. I forgot to rock out. Forgot to rock out with Deadpool. Rock out.
Okay.
Now, come on. Huh?
No, I gotta try to fix my substation here. Look, it's missing some power. Gotta get to it. Got some power. You know what I mean?
I got the power. I'm not. No, I'm not a '90s kid. Not or '80s and '90s kid. Not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't know what your
Power.
I do say that was one of the, you know, at least '90s club music was interesting. It got your blood boiling. Damn it. Was that it? That's the last one. I'm trying to find the last thing that's supposed to fuck with the Deadpool apart for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's knowing me, I probably already got the achievement, but because I'm that guy, you know.
Because you're that guy.
Yeah, I'm that guy, dude. If I could do it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Just fucking do it. I made the pancakes, ate the pizza, fucking drank the beer. Wait. Oh, There was a cupboard that wasn't open.
So I wonder I wonder if I can coordinate my my thing off here, where my Tirana or my one character or the one creature is. Because I don't want to put a meat eater in here. He's going to eat my stuff.
Oh, dude. No, I get it. Like I said, I
Sure.
just have no interest in playing it. Not yet, anyway. I mind if I get bored enough, but right now, no. Oh well, frig it. Yeah. Yoink. I need to turn on subtitles, man. That's what I'm missing. Oh, I should have thought about that before now.
All right, now I need to zoom in here and.
Oh, come on. Oh, typical. The subtitles. I don't know what he's saying. No! Kind of like Claptrap. But then again, I know one of the few Claptrap fans. I find Claptrap funny just because of the fact that,
Ooh, that's a lot of money. The Creatosaurus is going to cost me $550,000 to create him. That's a lot of money.
Well, you know what? I guess that means you best start, getting on the corner. Get going, Chuck. You got to make that money.
Well, let's see what I got here. Well, there's another 100,000 I can sell. All right, DNA. Put my DNA. All right.
You will die.
Everything around it. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, it's Shinobi and Gorgonite.
Oh, what's up, guys? Sorry, I was zoned out for a second into my game. He zoned out a second into his game. Hey, could you share your game?
You want me to share?
Yeah, because I can't share mine.
Okay. I is doing Jurassic Park.
If I could share my Deadpool, I would. But let's be honest, we're not trying to kill my laptop.
All right, go ahead, share my screen, yo.
All right. Yeah. There we go. Now you got something to watch while we zone out into our video games and forget we're streaming for a minute, because that just happened. Hey. Sometimes that happens, man.
All right. I gotta try.
So yeah, like I mentioned backstage, though, like I said, Common America, I may have my digital copy, but I am so not reading yet. Not until I have my fucking physical copy, because I want to read that and then review it.
Yep. I can't.
Mark Pellegrini.
Can't wait to get my Common America. Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Dude. And the game just crashed.
Uh-oh. Not good.
Yep, it just restarted entirely. Whoops. Oh, well. Play something else then. Because I just lost a bunch of shots.
They're gonna.
1 second. Huh?
Nope.
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, continue to get the shit kicked out of you, dude. Been seeing it. But oh, and we got a Marty in chat now too.
Hey, humble Marty. Welcome.
Bob Moses. I like that. I will use that now.
Hey, since we got a couple artists that
And
came
Moses
in
is
here,
Bob.
we
Bob Moses.
we're looking for we need an artist for our trade mask cover for Wicked. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. This is your chance to get a cover done for the mass market version of Sport Command. So, all right, releasing my Stromothymus. Now I gotta go here and do some more.
All right. And I get a lot of places now.
All right, so now I gotta release some.
Checker without killing the laptop. Like I said, I was going to try to run art. I was going to, and until I checked the minimum requirements and realized that's double what this laptop has.
What's that?
Check this before I installed it.
Do.
Oh shit!
Well, sir, you should have checked it before you installed it.
Oh, yeah, I got this. I look like resemble puppies. But when we look at it, well,
Everyone see my little dinos, my little dinos. My dinos. But yeah. So talking of other comics, back to what I was talking about.
I still not as good as OG Burnout Revenge, but it's a good game.
Yeah, Gorgonite, we missed you. Where you been, brother? Come on,
man. You nerd. I want the paper. Oh, it's nice. Play.
Okay. Need to go get some more. But anyhow, yeah.
While waiting on the game, I half-ass zoned out into that. You know what I mean?
So in terms of actually doing, comics, there are going to be some reviews I'm going to do here that I need to get up on them.
Trademark.
Hello.
Engage. Technically, it's not trademark hoodie. That one's wrong.
Hey, Bob.
No, my old hoodie that I've had for like 12, 13 years. It has been dubbed by Kuma as trademark hoodie.
So anyhow, hopefully you guys are hearing me. We're getting somebody needs to kind of mute themselves when they're talking to other people. So, but anyhow, hey, give me a second here, guys. But anyhow, so my goal is, I want to get these things out and stuff like that.
There we go. Oh, sorry about that. The earpod got moved out, so I wasn't hearing you at all. Like And then all of a sudden I stopped, adjusted it. Oh, there you are. Okay. That's why I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, well, try to mute yourself too. If you, because I was actually trying to talk and I kept hearing you. Like over and. You there?
I apologize. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, that's okay. It's just it's throwing me off when I'm trying to talk. So
no, I understand.
So as I was saying, I actually have a lot of reviews I want to start getting done. I have my Fear Agents to finish, get reviewed out. I have 4 of them. I have my Hack Slash I want to get done. I did read Exilium. It was decent. It was okay. Haven't got a chance to read Tinseltown yet. I have to read Package Land. I want to reread Echo and Rachel Rising because I want to get those reviews. I got the 3rd issue of Justice League, Batman and the Justice League manga to read, and and get done so that way I can get those out. Those reviews. So. Oh, so you're working with Collaborative. Are you still doing Gorgonite? Are you still doing your thing with the Mythoverse, or what's going on with that?
Well, while he's working on his answer, I will say this. Like one of the reviews I'm looking forward to doing is actual physical copy of the Mythoverse.
Oh, okay. All right. No, I get you, bro. I get it. I get it. But yeah, the thing is, like, I want to review stuff like I want to review stuff like that's out there. Mythoverse has kind of been reviewed already and stuff like that, so that's why I never posted my review of it. So I want to hit reviews of other stuff. I have like other stuff that I've read. I read like some of the DC stuff, like so other people don't have to, like Gotham High.
Oh God.
So okay, so I gotta see this here. So I didn't mind that Bruce was Chinese American. That didn't bother me. The problem that bothered me is the writer did not know anything about the Bruce Wayne. Didn't know anything about Catwoman. Or Selena Kyle. Didn't know anything about Jack Napier. The characters themselves. Knew nothing about those characters. She did no research on on how they were as characters, and that ruined the comic. That ruined it completely.
This is my surprise face. If you can see it, it'd be quite normal.
So honestly, it was a horrible project. Completely, in my opinion. I read the Anti-Hero, which is a DC, which was a DC project. Now that one, if you're going straight off a kid's book, it's not bad for kids, young kids. The problem with it was because these were new characters basically throughout the whole thing, but they set it in Batman's universe. In Gotham. So so that wasn't much of a like. I think if they would have just left it out of the DC universe, it would have been fine. It could have been its own standalone thing, but they had to go throw it into the DC universe. I think it would have been more interesting if being its own thing because it wasn't bad as a story. Basically, it's about 2 young girls that are from different sides of the tracks. And that's kind of a story that's been done, but at the same point, it was a kind of a fresh, unique take on it. I just didn't care that it was set in the DC universe.
Yeah.
But though, besides that, I will applaud DC for creating new characters. This is what they should be doing. They should be creating
That's one
characters.
thing we've always said. We want to do this shit. Do this shit with new characters. We don't
Yep.
care then.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to create, I mean, I know, like them linking it to the greater DC universe, like putting Batman in it and stuff like that. Like you could have still referenced Batman, but you didn't have to put him in it. But I will, like I said, I will say, I applaud DC for trying. It was. They did a very decent job with now the writer of Anti-Hero, did a much better job at researching who Batman or Bruce Wayne, much better than the writer of Gotham High, big time. But I'll be I'll be going in more into reviews on them a little bit more. Then I have Batman Nightwalker to review. A lot of stuff, there was things I got also for Ava because I knew she might like them. I did pick up the Bruce or the Dick Grayson graphic novel and the Oracle Code, which was Barbara Gordon. So I'm going to see how those are. Mm-hmm. Even though they're YA books, I still want to read them to see what are they actually getting? Are they getting the characters? Because you have to be able to bring these. I mean, the goal is to get these young kids into reading them, and you got to bring them in. Now, honestly, I think the Justice League, Batman and the Justice League, is a better comic to bring kids in because it is a manga specifically created in Japan. It's a Japanese character that comes to Gotham. His parents disappear, and he's working with Bruce Wayne or Batman and the Justice League to figure out what's going on. That's how you get kids into it. Actually creating a manga with Japanese creators and stuff like that. And I think honestly that would be the way to actually start pulling kids in. That's just my opinion.
Not just that, dude. You can have crossovers with those companies. The reason why none of us really care about the new crossover between Marvel and DC is because Marvel versus DC exists, and why have the shitty knockoff when we could have the original great? No, I'm sorry. And so doing the whole bit with mangas, things like that might be interesting. That hasn't been done.
Well, it was done. I mean, Marvel tried it back in the Marvel. The problem where Marvel they did it back in the early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, the problem was this is the problem that they did was they how can I say this? They didn't get Japanese creators to do it. They got American creators, and no offense to I don't think a lot of American creators can get
the certain tone that mangas have. That
yes.
The big thing, the reason why for me that makes My Hero Academia so unique is the fact that it's a manga, but it has the tone of American comics, which is very unique for a manga.
Right, yeah, and that's the thing is you can still do the tone of manga and of American superheroes, but it is still uniquely Japanese, in my opinion.
Exactly, but like I said, it has the right tone. You can see that dropping into American comics and fitting right in, and you'd not even miss a beat.
Right.
Nobody would even really notice. It'd be oh, okay, it's superheroes and whatnot. And then you'd actually think about it. Wait a second, this is superheroes and whatnot. And this is manga.
Yeah. So you
that's how you know he did it right.
Right, and you can still do, because American comics are, they're not. I mean, American comics are unique. They are their own thing, in my opinion. But like, I think for the most part, you can actually. How can I say this? It is behooving to. I mean, American comics can cross over into European comic creators and stuff like that, because it is unique, but at the same point, it is very standardized. It is the hero's journey. That's one thing about the American comics. It is
formulaic. I think would be a better way of putting it.
Yeah, it's very formulaic. So you can cross genres, but the problem is with manga, it is very hard for manga to be adapted into American audiences for the most part, because manga is uniquely Japanese. Now, you could do the style, which, manga is a style. It is uniquely a style. It's uniquely Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of creators who have been able to do manga that cross over. The problem is they haven't been ultimately successful, because there's just something about the Japanese and how they understand it. And the same with the Chinese, because they have their, they have their version, and Koreans have their manhwa. So they're very...
It's simple, though. Think about it. It's still the hero's journey in each of them, but the hero's journey is different.
Right.
In each country, the way it is culturally. For us, because we've always been more, if you will, the Wild West of the world, we like, heroes and kites fighting, just as colorful villains as they are. For Japan, it's more, I guess you could say it's, how would I put it, more spiritual, less superhero.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
No. I mean, uniquely. I mean, it is definitely. It is. It is uniquely Japanese. Japan. They have a uniquely Japanese element. Or let's just say Asian element, because it is very unique in terms of its. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Let's come on. There's some shit that the Japanese read and will watch and things like that gives Americans that like horror nightmares. All right, let's just put it to you like this: you call yourself a fan of horror, watch some of the Japanese shit come back and talk to you about you being a fan of fucking horror.
Well, yeah, I mean, look at
night in a row having nightmares.
Look at Junji Ito. I mean, Junji Ito, his work is very dark and very unique.
Mm-hmm.
So
but the whole thing is the reason why it's, once again, Japan tends to be like, they don't use like monsters in the traditional sense. They tend to do like, they do a Senpai, the Super Senpai series and whatnot, but they don't do it in the sense of like, in their horror. In the horror, it's more something spiritual, ghosts and things like that.
And that's the thing about the Jap. Okay, let me see. Gorgonite says, "Oh no, that's fine, Neo. In the West, it's improving one's strength and fighting off an opposing force. In the East, it's more self-actualization and spiritual enlightenment." Correct. Gorgonite's right, 100%. I mean, that's a great point.
Yep.
And that's what makes. And I think that's. Yeah, it is. They're both hero's journey. They're just different styles of the hero's journey. And I think for me as a comic book. As a comic book creator, and that's what I love about, that's what I love about, the Japanese or manga, manhwa. I haven't gotten too much into Chinese because they don't come over here too much. But in terms of Korean and Japanese, and now you're starting to see it come out of the Philippines. The Philippines are starting to create their own stuff, which is great.
Because everyone's become more receptive to superheroes and the idea of comics and whatnot, and now people are like, wait, this is a legitimate, you know what I mean?
Well, I think besides America, if you look at the manga industry, besides America, I mean, really, I mean, anime and manga have been around quite a while. I mean, if you look at South America, if you look at a lot of places in Europe, they embraced a lot of anime and manga, whereas the United States, we just took a little bit longer. But I'm glad to see it because I love manga. I know a lot of people don't particularly care for black and white. But there's a reason why it is black and white. It's because it's cheaper to produce. It's quick. For over there in Japan, they don't collect stuff like we do here in the United States. And there are collectors, but they don't. They don't collect like the way we collect.
And it's also the fact that, like, after a while, you kind of don't even notice it. Like, I need to get back to reading it. Plus Size Elf is a great read.
What's that?
Plus Size Elf. Have you read it?
What's that one?
Oh, Plus Size Elf, dude. Oh my god.
Plus Size Elf. Yes. They're that's up to, I believe right now it's like issue 5 or 6.
Dude, it's a good fucking read though.
It's funny.
Like,
it's
it
funny.
is. I'm sorry, but I'll admit it. The Dark Elf and Booger, both.
It's a parody. It's a parody on. In all honesty,
on Harem Comics.
Yeah, it's a parody on
Harem.
It was a parody on Harem Comics. It's a parody on Reverse Isekai. It's a parody on the Fitness Comics.
Dude, it is great because, like, it has a lot of good fitness advice and things like that. But at the same time, it's just funny. Like the succubus. Oh my god, succubus is hilarious. So dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was so horrible. They saw me. They violated me. No, they didn't. You somehow did something because your clothes to get shredded, and then you ran off screaming. Like, oh my god. And like, dude, and then the Arafuda's aunt shows up, but has a big thing for.
But hey, don't be ruining it for people. Come on, brah.
Oh, dude. That's what I like about it, though. It's like and it's not even a superhero, but that's what surprised me. It's out of my normal what I would like. You know what I mean? And because you know me, I'm very like superheroes, kind of you know what I mean? Not what I'm really into, and so for it to catch me and get me like, yeah, that's a good fucking book. You tell everyone they need this in their life. Oh man, I'm just kind of I'm running through on Burnout Paradise, pulling off a bunch of like cutting through places and jumps and whatnot. Because this is Burnout Paradise, it's free roam.
Yeah, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, black and white.
Oh, like the movie or book?
The original black and white.
Dude, but at the same time, the original Turtle comics were like super fucking dark, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, were they dark? It fit like the shit that Peter Laird and I always forget Paulina. Like they oh my god, dude. And like then you have the 80s into 90s cartoon, which I may or may not have just picked up on DVD the entirety of. Don't judge me. Oh, I didn't even realize I was in a. How do I restart event? Restart now. I didn't even realize in a fucking race. I'm just kind of driving around doing shit. And it's like, wait, I'm in a race?
You're in a race. You're racing around.
See, this is why I shows you I got bullshit. Get into racing. Didn't do.
Excuse me.
You belt and I crash. So
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can't take away any of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They all have their reasons for being good. Everybody has their own reasons for liking it.
oh, dude, and like, all right, look at everything in Spawn. I like, okay, say what you want about the 2006 CG movie or the 2007 CG movie, but they kept it real, dude. That was, oh my god, such a good movie. I was I have the turtle figures I have on the wall are all from that movie. Because I may or may not be as like instantly fell in love with the movie because of how well they did it. Excuse me. I meant to grab a Dr. Pepper. Did you run away? Doc!
What?
Doc! Okay,
Oh,
for
crap.
you being quiet, so I thought you left me instead of going supervision.
No. I just my Stromathymus got killed.
Oh no!
My
Not cool, man.
yeah, my guy.
Not cool.
I'm gonna have to pull him back into here.
All right. You must avenge him.
I gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I gotta get him out of the park here.
Oh, I made a fair thing, but maybe I can fix. Gotta do. Oh no, Bomb, there's no fix to this. I straight blue guard. I took the wrong turn. I said it too soon. Quick, Taranger. Oh man. Oh, I can't remember the name of the Namekian dragon. I've been watching D2D Abridged again lately.
Hold on.
Like I restarted. Hold on. Oh, that's what you get, son. Y'all got that, bro. Let's shortcut. It's already here. This time I just fucked it up. Yay.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back.
No. Okay. Sacrifice, yeah! And our turn, bitch. Because, it took me a second. Gotta get back into my mojo. I played racing games in a while. Riff, bitch. Riff. Oh, shit. Scream it. That was fucking perfect match or perfect race, not even school breath. I like it when Michael Payne scribbles in no reason like this. You, you, why? Oh, don't help me. Why you kill him in the game? I don't know what game you're talking about. Only thing I know is I'm trying to race. Take out people with races. Prove that I'm a bra. Uh, uh, oh shit. Game. That's right. I'm not watching Orville. I'm playing a game. I zoned out because apparently it's like a Reddit world, and I'm like, okay, don't know, nope. You should avoid Reddit Planet. Don't go there, guys. It's a trap. Why would you go to Reddit Planet? It's the worst idea ever. Hey guys, let's go to a planet. What's it like, Reddit? Oh God, why? Why would you do this? Sounds fun. No, no. Have you been to Reddit? People talk shit about 4chan. Only those who have never been to Reddit do that. Those who've been to Reddit know better. Reddit's worst by far. Oh God. At least 4chan is funny. They frown on humor on Reddit. And I haven't been to. No, okay, I've been to Reddit like 3 times, and it scares me. Every time I go there, I get sucked in. The stupid is strong there. The stupid is strong. Found it. Fucking. I mean, just saying. So why would you go to Reddit Planet? I mean, there's 4chan Planet would be scary, but at least it'd be, different type of scary. Reddit Planet's like creepy cults, like one of us, one of us. I don't want to be one of you. Please don't make me be one of you. One of us. I hope I double. You off the beaten path. Yes. Boost. Right then crossover with TMNT. Dude, I would like, why don't you think I was working on my one cool Raziel crossover fan art earlier? That would be an awesome one. Raziel fucking Forkman crossover would be interesting, to say the least. I mean, trying to think. Jack Irons would be hilarious. I don't like you very much. I don't like you very much. You're kind of rough around the edges. And you're kind of stuck. I'm not trying to be stuck up. Everyone calls me stuck up. It's because you're smart. You're smart too, yes, but I don't wear it on my face. I can't help it. My face is riddled with intelligence. All right. Because, banter. The wittiest of the banter.
Do you have any more meat? Do you have any more meat?
Oh, who wants daddies?
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, well, they just heard me ramble on for 5 minutes. So you're welcome. I just ran everyone off. I scared them and scarred them permanently for life. No, you're supposed to be like
Control. Control.
Oh, dude. Master level troll. Always good to be troll. Like, no. Okay, so.
Okay, add task. Back. Okay, I need to. Where'd you go in helicopter? Helicopter,
yeah,
no.
no.
I need to.
No, Gorgonite, the color scheme, I wanted to have it be like solid black and whatnot, but I was like, that's been kind of overdone. Let's give Raziel a bit of color. And then I was like, wait, let me go with purple. Just because it still would be dark, it still blends the shadows fairly well. And
Okay.
you still have it still, to me, it made it pop more. Gave it a little bit of that pop. What do you think? Doc?
All right, come on, helicopter. Now, why are you going back?
Go figure. Go figure.
Why is my helicopter going back to?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you got
Did I
that
get
right.
it? I must have got it.
Wait, I didn't do it. I didn't do it in oh man, but the warship voice. You don't scar me. I scar you. You know, I will say, Watchmen is a good movie. Like, I know they changed up the ending, but I kind of like how they did it'd be more like a nuclear attack, not a weird tentacle monster. You know what I mean?
The
Watchmen movie.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Like Mr. or Dr. Manhattan attacks everyone at once and causes all this damage and everything. I thought that was a great way of doing it. Oh no! Actually, no. His costume was never meant to be white. It's actually this designed for sneaking. See, the whole thing is even though he's fully armored and everything, and technically, angels, even after they fall, they are immortal. You can't kill them because death would cause them to go to heaven or hell. Well, it's kind of the nuance. A lot of things go wrong with that. They just heal and wake up. All right, but it's still painful and not something they want to go through. So, but then again, I'm also going off of the only way to completely kill an angel or a demon is to remove its head, and then they get sent to like limbo. Because I like working as much actual themes of Christianity and whatnot that I can.
Are you serious? Did he kill another one of my freaking animals?
Yes, I am. Fuck you.
No, not you, but my freaking. He did. You darn it! He killed another one of my animals. I need to get him over into. See, I wish there was a way I could actually like get him into. Into the pen. Maybe what I need to do.
Get a bunch of hookers with chainsaws and let them hurt it. Hookers with chainsaws would scare anyone or anything. I'm scared of hookers with chainsaws. Aren't you?
There we go. Now he's not going to kill Mike.
Oh, good. I needed that.
Now he's not going to kill my.
Totally gonna kill your fucking shit. Don't tell me what to do. Don't make me go full popo on you. I will do it. All these clouds make a circle. All these clouds make a circle. Cory, tell me I don't have to leave the watch. You can leave the watch coming, or you can leave the watch, Popo. Bitch, don't tell me what to do! Come on, Karate Commandos versus Chainsaw Leaders. Oh
All right.
no!
So I got to go and get my helicopter again.
Your helicopter, huh? Do. Oh, do. Doing a stunt run. I hate stunt runs. I always have. It's so fucking hard. I can use this, yeah. All
right, come on.
Whoop, nice barrier ticket. I need 5,000 points, and I'm just overkill at this point. Okay, I need 5,000 points. I am currently at 11,620 times 5. And I'm trying to keep it going, and I have 26 seconds left. Oh, and I finally crashed. Oh, wait, if I crash, I lose it all, didn't I? No. 58,125 points.
Still one hot hour game.
Yeah! What? I don't know if you're a big racing game fan like I am.
What's that?
Racing games.
Try a 50 BMG.
50 VMG?
No, I'm looking at what Gorgonite was saying.
Oh. But, yeah, dude, I'm playing Burnout Paradise. It's like,
I'm not into racing games too much.
What, dude? Oh. That's un-American.
Sorry. We all have our likes and dislikes, brah.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving you grief.
So, I know Neil or Gorgonite asked why was Dr. Malcolm in the game. Well, he just it's part of there's still a lot of reference to him in even in Jurassic World and stuff like that. So
I wouldn't know. Like I said, I don't even have it on my computer yet.
Blasphemy. Yeah, if I was like, like the only racing really I'm into would be Mario Kart.
I do have some kart races on here.
So like if I had to, yes, I would pick Mario Kart. That's about it.
Oh, dude. The Sonic racing, like the first one was kind of meh, but the second one was really good. I haven't played much of the third one because of the fact that I didn't understand how to basically, it's not I didn't understand, it's the mechanics is team based, and I'm very much I do it whatever, I just do it by myself. Like the way I play like Mass Effect and whatnot is very much a single player, forgetting the squad mechanics. Because the game is meant for you to work in a squad. You know what I mean? Not everyone free for all. I don't do team. Because, like I said, I've been watching a lot of DBZ Abridged.
No, I haven't talked to him in a couple days, so I don't know. I know that.
Oh, and my phone's about to die. and my phone that I'm using to be able to stream audio.
Oh, your phone's about to die.
Yes.
All right. Well, we can wrap it up.
Alrighty. I mean, we have been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Just bunch of goofing off about that. Like I said, I couldn't resist the second phone car racing. Was great, but I missed the Hypernauts of the original game. Hypernauts was pretty good. The second Garfield game, I haven't played much of it, but it seems like a lot more solid than the first Garfield kart racer as well. But I have a weak spot for kart racers too. I just like racing games in general. I like a lot of types of games. I don't know, I'm weird. I admit it.
Yeah, we all have.
All right.
All right, so guys, so anyhow, like you guys can follow me on at Sporkman Studios for everything. Yeah. We're gonna wrap it up here. So, but anyhow, other than that, you just keep an eye out, online and stuff like that. I got some stuff coming up here, so I should happily have the trade done here within the weekend. So, anyhow, so have a great night, guys.
All right, and as always, folks, you can find me at Brainiac420 on the Twitter. Find me at Bob Jones Comic Wars everywhere else. And yeah, with that, we will let you guys go. Y'all have a good night. Stay positive and shit.
Night, guys.